Hey everybody, and welcome back to the InvisiblePPC YouTube channel. Today we have an important update for advertisers who rely on tracking parameters for their campaigns. Yep, that's it. It's iOS 17. They're going to be making some changes that are causing some big concerns in the advertising world, but I have one question. Is it really as scary as it sounds? So before I give you my thoughts, let's dive in real quick and figure out what the heck is going on with this whole iOS 17. So what's happening is Apple is removing URL tracking parameters from links accessed in the Mail and Messages apps. Also, they're going to be dropping those in Safari's private browsing mode as well. So that means marketers might face a challenge in accurately tracking the consumer journey, but there is really no cause for panic. We've been here before, and we're going to be here again. Privacy is going to become a bigger concern for all types of companies, and quite honestly, it's something that any good marketer has to anticipate and get used to. So I think you can figure out where I land on this one. It's really not that big of a deal. The key to understanding this lies in, the way people use private browsing modes. Private browsing is commonly used when individuals want increased privacy, right? I mean, kind of makes sense. Whether they're doing like online banking or searching for sensitive information, people who are living in, safe mode or private mode, those are people that are going to be probably doing that already if they're not doing it for a specific reason. Additionally, we've already had issues on the email side of things when it comes to recent iOS updates. So we've kind of already been here before. They're just kind of taking the notch up a little bit. So what's the real impact on advertisers? Yes, of course, there's going to be some effects on attribution. And to be honest, that's just going to wean out the lazy advertisers, right? The people who rely heavily on tracking parameters, when those get stripped out, that is going to be problematic. However, you can come up with all sorts of different things like dedicated landing pages just from an email campaign, so you can get to doing some old school attribution, right? So that is how you adapt and overcome these types of things. So as advertisers, it is essential to make sure we're staying ahead of these types of things. And sometimes going ahead means going back. Like I said, what are some of the old school tactics we used to do to make sure that we were getting attribution when we didn't actually have it? So make sure that you have dedicated spots that are by channel now, and now email being one of those, so you know exactly where people are coming from. That's going to save you a whole lot of problems if you have kind of these things in place. So in conclusion, while iOS 17 may pose some challenges, if you're willing to do a little bit of the extra work and kind of, have a little blast from the past action going there, you're not going to be running into too many issues. You'd have already had tracking issues with people who live in private mode all along, and at least from an ad perspective, from an email and links from from your email messages as well as your text messages, these are things that are we're just bound to happen. So make sure that when you're building these types of campaigns, think about the source that this could be shared by, the medium by which it'll come through, and adapt accordingly. So, in conclusion, iOS 17, I ain't scared. No marketers should really be all that scared about it. Again, we've been playing on easy mode for a very, very long time, and it's about time that we kind of go back to basics. Hey, Justin again. Thanks so much for watching the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you had any ideas, drop them in the comments. And if you're an agency looking for help with your PPC campaigns, definitely reach out to us. At InvisiblePPC, we've been doing this whole thing for 11 plus years and have experienced over 64 local niches, and we want you to be next. So give us a holler and we'll see you next time.